We'll do it all, everything on our own. We don't need anything or anyone. If I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget the world? I don't.
Dear Sebastian, when we were asked by our officiant to describe the moment or day that I fell in love with you, I honestly didn't know how to answer. I don't know if it was the first time that I saw you. I don't know if it was one of the many days that we sat on the tree and talked about life and what we wanted out of it. Or maybe it was the first time. It could have been one of the many nights we spent cuddling together with Journey in between us. Or when you carved "I do love you" in the stem of a pumpkin after we fought. I've fallen in love with your sense of humor and your passion, with your outlook on life, which is very different, but somehow fits perfectly with mine. I cherish all of this crazy, silly fun and sometimes just outright stupid adventures that we've had together. But even more than that, I look forward to the memories we will create as husband and wife.
Before we get too old, just show me a garden that's bursting into life.
I remember how excited I was when I picked up your ring and imagined how I would ask you to marry me. How I couldn't wait to see your reaction and joy when you realized what was actually happening. The moment turned out to be everything I hoped it would be and more.
Around our heads. If I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me?
You have been my best friend for most of my adult life, and now you will be my wife for the remainder of it. Thank you for your unconditional love, for your support, and for being my partner in everything we've done or decide to do in the future. You are probably sitting in your room, nervous, anxious, and rushing, even though we are way ahead of schedule. But let's slow down the day. Let's slow it down with hopes that it will never end and that we can be in this moment forever. I love you. I can't wait to see you walk down the aisle to me, and I can't wait to spend forever with you. Love, Seth.
Is here in your perfect eyes. They're all I can see. If I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget the world?
It takes love and hard work. It takes love and mutual respect. It takes love and unfailing support of one another to make a marriage work. It takes three to create the special relationship that leads up to a marriage. It takes a couple willing to support each other, desiring to make each other happy, understanding the commitment and the sacrifice that it takes. And then it takes love. Love is the third party in your relationship. Many people marry people who eventually become their best friend. Some people cannot marry someone because they're best friends. A very few lucky people find a friend, become a best friend, and then have the ultimate good fortune, the blessing really, to marry that best friend.
All of my doubt suddenly goes away somehow. One step closer. I have died every day waiting for you. Darling, don't be afraid. love you for 1,000 more. Time stands still, beauty in all she is. I will be brave, I will not let anything take away.
Do you, Sebastian, take this woman, Brittany, to be your wife? Do you promise to be to her a loving and loyal husband, to cherish and keep her in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, to be faithful only to her as long as you both shall live?
I do.
And do you, Brittany, take this man, Sebastian, to be your husband? Do you promise to be to him a loving and loyal wife, to cherish and keep him in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, to be faithful only to him as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Okay.
Sebastian, I remember when we first started dating, we would say that we felt like we were always on vacation. Well, here we are so many years later, and although we have both changed and grown so much, each day with you still makes me feel like a little kid in Disney World. You have truly changed my life from the moment that I met you. You have challenged me, questioned me, and showed me how to look at the world in a different way. You are my best friend and my biggest supporter. You are my home, and you make me feel so safe and loved each day. I really believe that we are perfect for each other. We are so different, yet we complement each other so well. I make fun of you over the fact that everything seems to always work out for you, but I really admire how you never get stressed out or let things that are out of your control get to you. When I'm worried or stressed, you're always there to remind me to slow down, to breathe, and to let things run their course. And for that, I will always be grateful. I love how you make me laugh until I cry. I love how you truly believe that we can have anything and everything that we want in this life. I love how you will do anything to make me happy. You are the most beautiful and unique person that I have ever known. I promise to always show you how much I love you and appreciate that about you. I vow to love you unconditionally on the good days and the not so good days, to never make you feel like your dreams aren't possible or your goals too large. I promise to remember to refill the ice trays and to try not to fall asleep on you every time we watch a movie. I promise to never stop thinking you're the funniest person in the world. I promise to be the best wife and partner that I can possibly be for you. I vow to always be open and honest with you and to put our marriage above anything else. I promise that from this day forward, you'll never be alone. But most of all, I promise to always be our best friend.
Britt, I couldn't figure out how to properly start my vows, so I did some research and still came up with nothing that I felt was worthy enough to express how I feel today. But in doing some research, I found a quote that reminds me of us, and it seems like an appropriate place to start. It says, "I did not fall into love with you. I walked into love with you, with my eyes wide open, choosing to take every step along the way." The word choosing really stuck out to me because I've always believed that a life is simply composed of a bunch of choices we have to make. And those choices we make are what create our own unique path and story. The choices you and I made in our lives as individuals are what brought us together and the reason why you and I are here today. We chose love and we chose each other. You've gone from my best friend to my girlfriend to my fiance, and now today you'll become my wife. It amazes me that our story, which is already filled with so many great memories and laughs, is only just beginning.
It's pretty good.
However, this next chapter of our life can't start with a lie. It would be a lie for me to stand here and promise you that we will never bicker or that we'll always know how to love each other perfectly. But what I can do is stand here and promise to never let a day go by where you don't know how much I love you and what you mean to me. To not just listen, but to hear you when you need, to not just listen, but to hear you when you're telling me what's on your mind. To help you when you need help and not to be embarrassed to ask you for it when I need it too. This is a tough one, but I promise to love you as much as I love Journey. But most importantly, I promise to always be your partner in life
and to be the person that supports you while we chip away at our goals. Now, I have to admit something, that I'm standing here not entirely sure what a husband is supposed to be or what it takes to be a great one. Thankfully for me, I had a really great example actually, growing up. But still, there's no better teacher than life and experience. So if I can only make one promise today to you, it's that I promise to always love you with my entire heart, to protect you always, to live every day for you and our family, and to take on anything and any challenge that comes our way with trying to be the husband you deserve.
Now I'm going to ask you to seal the vows that you share with each other by the giving and receiving of rings. The perfect circle of a ring symbolizes eternity. The precious metal comes from the ground as a rough ore, was heated, purified, shaped, and polished. Something beautiful was made from raw elements. And your love is exactly like that. It was made by imperfect beings and comes from humble beginnings. It's the process of making something beautiful where there was once nothing at all. These rings symbolize your love and faithfulness, and as you place them on each other's finger, you commit your hearts and souls to one another. You have the honors, sir. Place them on her finger and repeat after me. I give you this ring.
I give you this ring
as a sign of our love, trust, and marriage.
as a sign of our love, trust, and marriage.
I promise to care for you above all others.
I promise to care for you above all others.
To give you my love, friendship, and support.
To give you my love, friendship, and support.
And to respect and cherish you throughout our life together.
And to respect and cherish you
throughout our lives
lives
together.
together.
Perfect. Okay, repeat after me. I give you this ring.
I give you this ring
as a sign of our love, trust, and marriage.
as a sign of our love, trust, and marriage.
I promise to care for you above all others.
I promise to care for you above all others.
To give you my love, friendship, and support.
To give you my love, friendship, and support.
And to respect and cherish you throughout our lives together.
And to respect and cherish you throughout our lives together.
As you've declared your love and intention to be wed by the taking of vows and exchanging of rings in front of these witnesses, I'm privileged, proud, and extremely happy to pronounce you to be husband and wife. May your life together be happy, healthy, and fruitful. May you always feel the love in your lives that you feel today. You may seal your vows with a kiss.
Don't be afraid. I've loved you for 1,000 years. I'll love you for 1,000 more. And all along I believed I would find you. Time has brought your heart to me. I have loved you for 1,000 years. I'll love you for 1,000 more.
If you're excited about this party, make some noise out there. Ladies and gentlemen, with that love and enthusiasm, please focus your attention to the main entranceway. It is my privilege to introduce to you the proud parents, grandparents of our bride. Here's Anthony and Peggy Salemi.
How you look in the glow of evening.
Ladies and gentlemen, up next, we have the bride's parents. Here's Lori and Brad. Ladies and gentlemen, keep it going for the groom's parents. Here's Alvaro and Nancy Medina.
Mira, Sevilla, 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 Sevilla.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, for your bridal party, coming in first is Gabby and Mark.
It's all real. I ride in some big tall hills, big fat checks, big large bills, run out flip like 10 car wheels. Cold, cold. I give raw chills, 10 different looks, and my looks so kill. I kiss them in the mouth, I feel all grills, heat in the car, that smells on wheels. Woo! I was born to flex, yes. Diamonds on my neck. I like boarding jets, I like more, but nothing in this world that I like more than checks. Money. All I really wanna see is the money. I don't really need a D, I need the money. All I back need is
ladies and gentlemen, let's keep it going. Up next, we got Nicole and Alexa.
We're dancing like we're done, 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 done. Our bodies going numb, 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 numb. We'll be forever young, 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 young. You know we're superstars. We are who
Make some noise for Skylar and Waverly.
Stop watching. My neck is flossy. Make big deposits. My gloss is popping.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we got Tyler coming in. Make some noise.
I like it. I want it. I got it. Yeah, I want it.
And last but not least, it is my privilege to introduce to you the maid of honor and best man. Here's Janie and JP.
Bring 'em out, hey. Bring 'em out, yeah. Bring 'em out, hey. Bring 'em out,
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Both feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got a hit, but shouted he not out.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time. It is my privilege to introduce to you the reason why we're here. The new Mr. and Mrs. Sebastian and Brittany Medina. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise. Ladies and gentlemen, they're going to go into their first dance as husband and wife. Can we get a big, oh.
It's a little bit funny, this feeling inside. I'm not one of those who can easily hide. I don't have much money, but boy, if I did, I'd buy a big house where we both could live. If I was a sculptor, but then again, no, or a man who makes potions in a traveling show. I know it's not much, but it's the best I can do. My gift is my song, and this one's for you. And you can tell everybody this is your song. It may be quite simple, but now that it's done, I hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I put down in the words how wonderful life is while you're in the world.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, the bride and groom will be honored to have all the couples, please join them on the dance floor at this time. So gentlemen, please don't be shy.
Kicked out the moss, well, a few of the verses.
Hi everyone. I'm JP.
Sebastian's brother. Clearly the better looking one of the both, right? I'd like to thank all you guys for coming out, man. It was an amazing evening. It was an amazing ceremony. Usually when you're giving a speech, you acknowledge. I would acknowledge Brittany first and tell her why I feel she's made Sebastian better. But I've realized that in their relationship has brought out a bigger and better element, and more important to me, that Sebastian has become himself, has let himself out. And I've never seen him so happy. I've never seen him so excited, so motivated to move forward, be a bigger person. And while I always felt that I was teaching him a lesson, as the older brother, he's taught me and continues to teach me many lessons every day. And a lot of it is due to his happiness. A lot of it is due to the man he's become today. And the reason for that is because he's found a partner like Brittany, because he's found his better half and somebody who makes him feel good enough to do what he does and be the person that he is. And for that, I will forever be thankful to you. Thank you very much. And to you. And to you, thank you. You are the most amazing brother that I can ever imagine to ever have had. We had, I don't know if it's fortunate or unfortunate, but we shared a room for a very big time of our lives. But it allowed us to help each other develop. It helped us to move forward. And today is just another step in that relationship. It's another step in the growth of our development. And I couldn't be happier. So to you both,
Yes, sir, JP.
to our existing families, to our new family, welcome. Thank you guys. I love you guys so much. Cheers. Thank you guys. Cheers. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, up next, we'd like to invite the maid of honor, Janie. So please work our way up.
Pretty woman, walking down the street. Pretty woman, the kind I like to meet. Pretty woman, I don't believe you, you're not the truth.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention once again as we're about to begin.
First, I just want to thank everyone for being here to celebrate this unforgettable night with a beautiful couple. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Janie, and I am the sister of the bride. And for everyone who does know me, knows that Britt is my confidant, my rock, and my best friend. But most importantly, Britt has been and always will be my role model. She is kind and selfless, brilliant and humble, and there is no denying that my mom and I try and emulate everything she does. When Britt turned vegetarian and started protesting outside of McDonald's, I turned vegetarian and protested right there with her. When Britt started working out, I started working out. When she started eating meat again, well, you get the point. I didn't order the garden salad tonight. Like any relationship, Britt and Seb have had their bumps and bruises, including the infamous Valentine's Day blackout on Bell Boulevard. Britt and I were consoling each other. I was dumped by Michael and Britt by Seb. And look at her now, Mrs. Medina. And Amanda. From endless CrossFit competitions, buying a gym together, selling the gym, to working jobs you hated to support one another. You both have been through a lot and yet continue to love each other and journey so completely. You're an inspiration to everyone in this room and the embodiment of true love. Britt and Sebastian, you make a beautiful couple, and I can't think of two people more perfect for each other. If everyone will please raise their glass and join me in wishing them a lifetime of health and happiness. Cheers!
Ladies and gentlemen, last but not least, we'd like to invite Tyler to please come and join us.
Too sexy for my shirt. Too sexy for my shirt. So sexy it hurts. And I am too sexy for Milan. Too sexy for Milan, New York and
Ladies and gentlemen, please, your attention for the final toast.
Hi everyone, I'm Tyler, Della Sebastian's nephew. I apologize for using my phone, but I can't improvise. So yeah, my uncle has had a lot of girlfriends in his past. Growing up, it was interesting to see a new girl pop up at the family gathering every couple months or so. Now, who's Della gonna bring to Thanksgiving this year? And is she gonna make it to Christmas? And he wants to cut my mic, but... Oh, by the way, if anyone doesn't realize, I've called Sebastian Della my whole life. And I know it's a little weird, but just saying, he's been Della a lot longer than he's been Seb, so... I can remember a couple of Della's past girlfriends off the top of my head, sitting around the house. And I've heard horror stories of the ones that I was too young to remember. But as with the change of the seasons, so too did Della's girlfriends come and go. And throughout it all, Della would always give me the same piece of helpful advice about girls to me growing up. Never get a girlfriend. Needless to say, I followed his advice. But things started to change a couple years ago. Della had found a new girlfriend. Someone who stuck around. Someone who made things feel different. I think I first met Brittany when picking her and Della up from the airport. Della going on a whole trip like that with his girlfriend, that was a first. And a while later, Della took me, Brittany, and my dad out to an escape room. Another first. Taking us and a girlfriend out to do something fun that wasn't a mandatory family gathering. And there was something different about the way it felt. Nothing about it was forced or awkward. And a whole series of firsts happened soon after. CrossFit firsts, Brittany and Della moving out, starting a business, etc. Della's had a lot of girlfriends, but he sure never did any of that with them. The advice started to change too. When Della would talk to me about relationships, it was no longer the apocalyptic ultimatum of never get a girlfriend, but it was now hopeful. It aired on the poetic. A relationship is like a work of art, he told me recently. Me and Britt both work together to make something beautiful. She brings out the best in me, he also said. She makes me work to be a better person. And that advice is as beautiful as the connection they have and the moment that we're all sharing together right now. Della's had a lot of girlfriends, but he's only married one of them. And I'm so glad it's you, Brittany.
Ladies and gentlemen, with those final words, I'm going to ask you for one final time, please raise your glass to the bride and groom and cheers. Salud.
I felt really disrespected when the Reverend didn't read my thing. Like, really disrespected. But anyway, I wrote for you. Brittany and Sebastian have created their own sanctuary. They are each other's muses, constantly inspiring one another, allowing them to prosper and grow. With Sebastian's clear mind, full of logic and reasoning, and Brittany's heavy heart, full of passion and vehemence, they automatically create a superhuman and environment people will always envy. As they design their own paradise effortlessly, they understand that being patient will always allow them to dream things into existence. Brittany has always been the ideal role model. Her strength will always have me in awe, and I am grateful for every minute we get to share. Although I've only known Sebastian for a short time, he is always someone I can talk to or depend on. He acknowledges the differences between hearing and listening. The energy they share will always amaze you. Signed, your cousin, Waverly. Stop crying. Why are you crying?
Bueno, thank you everybody for coming. Jean Paul, my son, is my translator because I don't speak very well. So Jean Paul, help me. Hace 41 años
About 41 years ago,
estaba viviendo esta misma experiencia con mi esposa.
I was living this same experience with my wife.
Un poco diferente,
A bit different,
porque en esa época me acuerdo que teníamos 18 años.
because at that time, we were both 18 years old.
Y cuando tomamos esta determinación, la gente nos decía que si nosotros estábamos locos. Muchachos, ¿qué están haciendo? Ustedes están locos con esta determinación que ustedes están tomando.
When we made this decision, everybody around us called us crazy. They didn't understand why we were making this choice.
Éramos muchachos porque estábamos en la high school.
We were young, we were in high school.
No nos importaba nada, estábamos muy enamorados.
We didn't care about anything. We were deeply in love.
Hablamos con nuestros padres pidiendo la autorización. Ellos no estaban muy de acuerdo, pero nos respetaron esa decisión.
We spoke to our parents. Although they didn't agree, they did respect our decision.
Luego fuimos a hablar con el sacerdote
We then went to speak to the priest.
y él nos preguntó la edad. Le comentamos, tenemos 18 años.
He asked us for our age, and we told him that we were 18.
Nos dijo, no nos puedo casar si ustedes no me traen sus padres.
And he told them that unfortunately he could not marry them unless their parents were present.
Ya contando con la autorización de ellos, seguimos tomando esa misma determinación.
Once we were able to get them to agree, or once we had their blessing, we continued with the process.
Nos casamos y bueno, llevamos 41 años de un matrimonio muy feliz.
We got married, and we've been together, or been married for 41 years, very happily.
Sebastián en una ocasión me preguntaba ¿por qué han durado tanto en el matrimonio? ¿En dónde está la clave de esa felicidad? Él quería saber.
When he was younger, Sebastian would ask what the key to the success of their marriage was, or what they attributed the success of it to.
Y yo le dije, le voy a traducir en 2 palabras.
I'm going to tell, and he responded that he was going to give it to him in 2 words.
Nosotros somos felices porque existe la tolerancia y el respeto mutuo.
Respect and tolerance was the response that he gave Sebastian as to what the success of their marriage was.
Esa es la clave de la felicidad en nuestro matrimonio.
And that to him is the key to the success and the happiness in their marriage.
Espero de que ustedes dentro de 41 años estén contándole también a sus hijos.
He expects that, or hopes that in 41 years from now, they will be sharing the same stories and same keys to success to their children.
Que lleven este mismo mensaje y que en nombre de mi esposa y el mío, por favor, que vengan esos nietos lo más pronto posible por parte de ustedes.
He hopes that they will share the keys to success and share the same stories to their children, hopefully sooner than later.
Y en nombre de toda mi familia que están acá presentes, bienvenida a nuestra familia.
On behalf of all our family and everybody here that's present, we'd like to welcome Brittany to our family.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
can see your life out the window tonight. If I lose myself tonight, it'll be by your side. I lose myself tonight. Yeah, yeah. If I lose myself tonight, it'll be you and I. Lose myself tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, her best birthday gift is standing right behind her. Sebastian, get in there.